Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. As most of you guys know, the spring VIB sale from Sephora is about to happen. So I wanted to share with you guys my wish list as well as some recommendations for you. Typically during the spring sale, I don't spend as much as like the fall sale just because you get a less percentage off, but I still like to take advantage of this time and grab some goodies. For Rouge members, you're going to get 15% off and it starts April 13th through the 16th. That's the first weekend you can shop. And then you can also shop with the VIBs and the insiders the following weekend of the 20th through the 23rd. VIBs get 15% just like the Rouge, and then the insiders get 10%. I'm gonna start off with my personal wish list. So first things first, I have been eyeing this and I really wanna try it, but it's so close to the sale that I am gonna wait. This is the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream from Drunk Elephant. I love Drunk Elephant as a skincare line. They are phenomenal. I've only tried one thing that didn't necessarily work for me, but everything else has been great. So I'm really looking forward to trying this eye cream. The next item is also from Drunk Elephant. I have recently run out of my sunscreen. It is the Supergoop Mineral one, and Stephanie Nicole loves this one from Drunk Elephant, so I want to give it a try. This is the Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 30. This is the untinted version. There's also one that has a slight tint to it. I want to try this because, again, I love Drunk Elephant, and then I don't use chemical sunscreens. They break out my face, and I like the mineral physical ones, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out. Next up, we have a product from Nars. When I saw that these were coming out, I was really excited about them because you guys know that I love their highlighting palettes, and they have come out with a new highlighter. This is the Light Sculpting Highlighting Powder, and it comes in several different colors. I want to try Albatross just because the original was kind of powdery. I used to like it, and now I'm not so much. So I want to try that one, but the one I'm the most excited about is Fort de France. I am definitely picking that one up. Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Perfecting Primer. Now this one, I'm still on the fence with it. I'm putting it on my wish list because I'm very curious about it, but I've heard this kind of go both ways. Some people really like it, and then some people are kind of like meh about it. I went in store and I touched it. And I don't necessarily think it's gonna work great for my pores, but maybe smooth everything else out. I don't know. I'm still on the fence, but I'm gonna put it on my wish list because if I'm going to get it, it's going to be during this sale. And then the last thing for my personal wish list is this Coverfx Foundation. You guys are probably like, you've already got it. But this is the Power Play, and I have the shade G20. This is a little bit too light for me, so I wanna jump up to the G30. The only reason why I don't use this more is just because I have to really have to make it work with bronzer and stuff. So I just want to get this in a darker shade. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and start off my recommendations, and I'm going to start off with this one as well. If you've been curious about it, this is definitely a time to try it out. You get medium to full coverage. It really does last on the skin. I was surprised by that. It's very long wearing. It feels comfortable. And another one I definitely recommend trying out if you haven't already is from Bobbi Brown. I love this foundation. This is definitely one of my favorite medium coverage. It's medium. You can build it up a little bit, but I don't like to. And this is the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. My personal shade is in the shade Warm Sand 2.5. Again, very long wearing, very natural, but like still kind of perfecting. It's really beautiful. One more foundation for you guys. This is what I'm currently wearing right now. This is the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation. I tried this up against the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It lasts just as long, and that's the first foundation to really last. That, I don't try it for 24 hours, but it still holds a candle to Double Wear, which is insane. I did a video testing out this one up against the Double Wear. Some people liked this one more, some people like the Double Wear more, but the idea behind the video was definitely just to see if this lasts as long, and it really does. The shade that I wear is number 10. I've started mixing in 21 because I'm just trying to give it a little bit of warmth to my skin, and again, this is the combo that I have on currently. This is a very matte foundation though. It is more matte than the Double Wear, so just keep that in mind. And I definitely recommend picking up any of your backups. So if you know that you're gonna run through your foundations, pick them up. This is a great time to get that 10% off. For me personally, one that I run through all the time is the Double Wear. The Pat McGrath Mini Mothership palettes. I love every single one of them. Personally, I'm going to recommend this one here. This is the Bronze Ambition. I currently have this on my eyes right now. I love these palettes, and I would definitely go for these versus the $125 ones. Yes, I love those, but if you want those, they're permanent. Wait for the fall and get the 20% off. But this is what Bronze Ambition looks like. You can get dramatic, softer, in between, whatever you want. These blend impeccably. You can't go wrong with the quality, blendability, color, pigmentation, everything with this palette is so good. I also want to talk about these guys from Stila. Pick out your favorite colors, but I love these personally. I'm going to talk about two of my favorites. This one is a shimmer and glow, so it's not super glittery, and this is Freedom. I wore this very recently. I loved creating halo eye looks with this, just putting it on the lid. They are stunning. Absolutely love them. And then if you like the more of the glittery kind of look, you can do the glitter and glow. And my personal favorite out of all the ones I have, I think is this one. It's Wonderlust. It's a pink, gold, and coral shift. So stunning. One more palette I've got to recommend. If you've been on the fence about this, get it now while you got the 15%. This is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I'm obsessed with this. This palette is second only to the Mario in her line. Like, I love this palette so much. It wasn't one that I initially thought that I was going to be head over heels for, but I am. Not a dud in here. All the shadows perform really well. The price point is already nice, and then getting that 15% off, you're gonna get an array of different looks, and I really just like this palette a lot. Two more products from Anastasia. I'm sure you guys already know where I'm about to go. So let's just talk about them. We've got the bronzers. I'm wearing the shade Rosewood, and I will insert swatches of all the other colors. The formula is so nice on these. They blend like butter. They are very pigmented. You can blend them out or really pack them on. They're just gorgeous. This is definitely one of my favorite matte bronzers. And then of course the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. I feel like I need a backup of this, and this is the perfect time to do so. This is so beautiful. I have a little bit of anxiety about not having this in my collection, like running out of it and not being able to use it again. So maybe I need to. This is what I'm wearing right now, of course, because I wear it to death. This works on a wide range of skin tones. I'm an NC 20. You can definitely wear it if you're lighter than me, and even on darker skin tones. It's beautiful because it doesn't have a strong gold base. It's gorgeous. One more highlighter that I have to recommend getting is from Dior. This is Hollow Pink. They also have Hollow Gold, but Hollow Pink is the one that I use the most. It's very much like the Anastasia one in texture. This one does have a little bit of micro glitter in there, but it doesn't bother me. It buffs into the skin so beautifully. You guys have seen me wear this to death. If you're around my skin tone, I would definitely go with Hollow Pink. I think you'll get a little bit more use out of it. Hollow Gold will work for you as well, but if you're deeper skin tone, definitely go for the Hollow Gold. These next products have changed my under eye game. I am so happy with them. And if this big hole in the center of this does not prove how happy I am with it, I don't know what will. These are both from Becca Cosmetics. The first one is the Under Eye Anti-Fatigue Primer. It comes in this beautiful packaging right here. I just swirl around, tap it in, and I go. It gives you a slight cooling effect, but not instantaneously. Like when I first put it on, I was like, wait, where's the cooling? You have to give it a few minutes, and then it just really helps smooth out the under eye, and it really perfects it. This powder is the second powder I have gone through. This is the Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. It is kind of similar to the Laura Mercier, but I prefer this one. However, if you have the Laura Mercier, you could just get the Under Eye Primer and you should be able to see a difference as well. I take out the sifter because I find it to be a pain in the butt, but yeah, this is my powder. Another thing you guys have heard me raving about is this powder from Giorgio Armani. Now, if you look at the reviews on the site, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I hate this. don't set your face with this powder. It is shimmery. You're not gonna like it. This is the shade Pink. I believe it's also called Highlight. I think it's the number 2. They have 2 other shades. There's one that is a little bit lighter, too light for myself, and then one that's deeper and it has like a gold shift to it. This one is Pink. I call it my pretty forehead powder. I love it so much. I take it and I just dust it all over. I skip my pores because again, it is shimmery and it just makes me glow. I love this powder. I've got 3 lip products for you. Definitely check these out. If you have not done it yet, you need to. These are the Buxom Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lipsticks. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing one right now. This is in the shade Honey Dew. Oh my gosh, oh. So good. You can reapply. They last a really long time. They don't dry out your lips. They do have a little bit of that cooling sensation, but they don't actually plump your lips. But if you don't like that sensation, you're not going to like these. However, I highly recommend them. My favorite shades are this one, Honeydew, and then Taupe It Off. Pat McGrath Luxe Trance Lipsticks. I personally prefer the Luxe versus the matte, but you do you. And this one in particular is in the shade Donatella. It's such a good pinky nude. I love this formula. Again, it lasts really long on the lips. It's kind of like a satin, in between a satin and a matte. I just really like the texture of this. The matte ones are good. Again, I just prefer these. I'll Never Stop Ultra Slim from Hourglass. This formula is so amazing. This color is so good. If you have been waiting to bite the bullet on the price tag on these, because it is quite a bit of money for such a little amount of product, but the thing is, it's so pigmented. I've had this for a while and I have not made it completely through. I do need to grab another one, but if you've been debating these, definitely check them out. Again, my favorite shade is I'll Never Stop. And then lastly, again, I would just suggest picking up anything that you run through a lot, whether it be your brow products, your mascara, your skincare, anything that you know that you love, that you go through, I would definitely go ahead and grab those. If you've been interested in Drunk Elephant, like I said, I love that brand. Sephora has several kits and they have a larger one that's $90 and you can try several different items from Drunk Elephant. So it's already discounted and then you're also getting the discount on top of that. So it's just a really great way to try that brand if it was something that you were looking into. All right, you guys, that is it for my wish list and my recommendations. Please let me know down below what you are dying to try or what you'll be picking up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.